Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to understand few advanced formulas of Microsoft Excel, and these are very important to improve your productivity and the way you work. It will increase your speed like anything. So if you really want to learn these techniques, these functions, then stay with me till end of this video. And before we start, consider subscribing my channel and hit the like button. So let us jump into this. Here I have a case study where I have the name of the customers and the products which they are buying. So every time a customer is buying any product, his name is entered and the name of that product is mentioned. If a person is buying more than one product, then his name is appearing number of times for each of the product which he has bought. So this is a sample data, and what we want is we want the name of the customers here. I don't want the names to be repeating. I want one customer's name only once in this particular list here, and in front of it, for that particular customer, whatever products he is buying, I want all those products to be mentioned in this particular cell in front of his name with the help of some formulas and functions. So give it a try by yourself, pause this video, and then if you have cracked it, come back and see how I have done. And if you're not able to do it, but still you can come back and see how I am going to explain you. So let's start. First of all, what I will do is I will put a filter here. I will put a filter here. कंट्रोल टी की बजाय कंट्रोल एल में भी ले रहा है. So first of all, I want to see this data, so I will put a filter here. So for filter I have a very good shortcut, control shift L, and here you can see the filter buttons appear. So just to show you how the data is arranged, so let's say I select any one of the customer's name and I can see he has bought these products. And again, when I need the name of these products, I only need the product name once. If he is buying art products 4 times, but I want here in this cell art to appear only once. I hope the case study is very clear to you. So let us see what we can do. I have seen recently a short video, and it was showing how you can copy the data from different cells in one cell, and I'll show you how they are trying to solve this issue. But let me also show you that what are the limitations of that techniques. So let's say this is one particular customer and he's buying all these products. So I copy all this, control C, I copy all this, and I want all these product names in this particular cell, inside this cell. So if I go here inside the cell and control V, but by the time you go inside, the selection is already gone, so you cannot paste it here. So so the hack that person was showing is come here, select it, copy it, and then go to the clipboard. You can go in the home tab and click here on this down arrow to open the clipboard, and here you have the last copied data at the top. Now you can go inside this cell and then click on this. So all these products will appear within this one particular cell, and then you can say enter. So this is how, and you can copy the name of this customer and paste it here. So this is how few people are showing how to solve this kind of uh, this kind of a problem. But the issue with this is, the limitation with this technique is, your answer is only for this one particular customer. If you want it for all the customers, you have to do a lot of hard work, and we are not here to do hard work, we are here to do smart work when it comes to Microsoft Excel. Secondly, all these product names are appearing in a vertical column type of data within the cell, and it is not visually so appealing. Rather, it would be great if we have a comma here, and then the next item, and then another comma, and like this. If the whole data is appeared like this, and only with one particular formula, if we can do this, that will be great. So let me show you how I solve it. I will first clear the filter. I'll show all. Now on the names, we will use a formula called unique. Unique is a formula which will give you the unique names out of this array which I select here. So this is the syntax, unique, and then first it is asking the array, and rest of the arguments are optional. I will give the array from where the names start in my table till the end. Shift control arrow down, it will select all. Then comma by column. Do you want it by column or do you want it by row? So you can select these, but by default you can see the by default option is by column, and my data is also in a column, so that is why it is not necessary in this particular case to define the by column or by row option. Anyway, this is the optional thing, we can leave it. And this is another argument, the next one, if I put one more comma here, the next argument is exactly once. So by default Excel is going to take, if you do not define anything, Excel will take true. That means return items that appear exactly once. And if it is false, then return every distinct item. So there is a subtle difference in this. If you want to learn in detail, then you can I'm going to create one more video on in detail on this unique formula. We can learn it there, but right now the purpose is different, so we will skip these two optional arguments, and we will just close the bracket and say enter. Here now you can see, with this one single formula we have the name of all the customers here, and the best part is all these names are unique. But don't you think that it will be great if I have all these names sorted out in an alphabetic ascending order? Then what we should do is, I will show you first in this cell. We can use formula sort, and then we can give the reference of our data, and then simply hit enter, because again the rest of the arguments are optional, and this is a very simple data, so it will take from the by default as ascending order, and say enter. Now you can see all this data has appeared in ascending order. So what we should do here, rather than having two different columns, we will enclose this unique formula inside sort. So I will go inside the formula, I will start writing in front of unique as sort, and then I will close the bracket, and then it is going to sort everything. So this is done, I can remove it. So here you have all the names unique names in alphabetic order. This is what we wanted. This is one part of our solution. But now what we want is, we want the name of the products which this person has bought with inside one particular cell. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a formula called filter. First I will use formula called filter. So let's say equals to filter, and then the argument says array, means what you want to filter, which particular range you want to filter. So I want the products to be filtered. So I will select the products from the first product name till the end, then comma, include. What do you want to include in this? I want to include the name of I want to include the data when the name in this column A is equals to this particular name just besides my formula. So I will say the condition is, this names column is equals to Aaron Bootman, and then I will close this bracket and hit enter. Now you can see Aaron Bootman has bought all these items. He has bought all these items, but you can see that this is, first of all, there are many items which are repeating in this, and again this is not sorted. This is also coming in a uh, vertical column. We wanted in single cell, but we'll come to that. First understand step by step. So like we have used sort here, we will also use sort, and we will also use unique, so that we remove the multiple entries. So let me first use unique here. I will go inside the formula and I will enclose this filter within unique. So the moment I enclose this within unique and close the bracket and hit enter, now you can see the list has shortened down, because these are the unique products this person has been buying. Now what we want is, we want this list to be sorted in ascending order again. So we will further enclose all this in sort formula, sort, and then bracket close, enter. Now you can see all the products are now sort, but still the whole thing is not done. We wanted the complete data in one particular cell for this person, and then for the next person also we want in this cell. So now the game changer formula is coming into picture. That formula is, let me show you first here separately. The formula is called TEXTJOIN. So equals to TEXTJOIN, and then first it is asking delimiter. Delimiter is nothing but the separator between two words. So what kind of separator we want? We want a comma and a space. So that characters, whatever characters you want, you have to enclose in double inverted commas. So double inverted comma, I want a single comma and then space and close it back. This is the delimiter I want between the different words. And then true, ignore empty cells, or include empty cells. Do you want the empty cells to be appearing as a blank, or you want to ignore the empty cells? So there may be chances that there are certain items, certain names where there may not be any entry by mistake or whatsoever. So we will ignore the empty cells. We will select true and then comma. Now all those text should appear here. So what you want is, you want the range of data here which will be joined. So I will select from this cell to this cell and then hit enter. Now you can see all these items are within one cell with the help of this formula. So what we will do is we will apply this formula here, and we will enclose this whole formula inside text join. Text join. Then first is delimiter. My delimiter is comma and a space, and then uh, ignore empty, yes, then comma, and the text it is going to take from the output of the remaining part of the formula, sort unique filter, and I will close it here and say enter, and that's it. And now you can see all our products bought by this particular gentleman are appearing in one particular cell very nicely. And I can increase the width of this particular column, and I can also do the rep text so that it is appearing very beautifully here. Now rest of the part of this is very easy. Just come here and double click. It will take for all of these. The formula has worked, and now very nicely what you wanted is already done here. Now one more bonus tip I wanted to share in this one is, suppose I am adding some data at the bottom. Let's say I am adding a name Anand, and he is buying mobile. He should appear here, somewhere here, but it is not coming because my range within this formula is a static range. It is not expanding automatically, so that is why it is not taking this name. So what we will do is, what we can do here in this situation is, we can first, before you start all this, we can convert this whole data into a table, an official Excel table. For that, Control T is the shortcut, and then say enter. Now this has been converted as a table. And how do you know this is a table? When you click inside this table anywhere, you will find a new tab at the top, table design, and here's the name of this table. You can change the name of the table if you want, but I'm going to leave it as it is by default. And now in both of these formulas, we will take a reference from the table instead of a range, and then you will see the magic. So first in this one, so my unique formula has this reference. I will delete it, and I will take the reference from here and say enter. Now the reference is for the table 2 and column name. Now the beauty of the table is, every time you add anything new at the bottom, it becomes a part of that table. And if it is a part of the table, because my reference is for the table and for this particular column, that will also be taken care automatically. Let me show you. I add a new name here, Anand, and I write mobile and hit enter. I can see Anand is added here, and his product is also appeared here. But still this is not the complete thing. Here you can see still the reference is a static reference to a range. We will change this also to the table. So let me change this reference to the table. I will delete the array, and we will change it to the products column, And then here also we will change the range, and this time I will type it manually. So you can say table, so this is table 2, and then you have um, column name, and that's it. This is done. Enter. So now you have a very dynamic kind of formula, just two formulas, and the rest of the things will be taken care. Now let me show you. If I remove this from here, you will not find Anand here, and if I add Anand and I add mobile, and I add one more Anand, and I add art here, then you will see both of these art and mobile has appeared. So this is what is right and professional style of doing this particular thing, having the data of multiple cells in one particular cell, and the efficient and more productive, faster way of doing this, not one by one copying from the clipboard. And what we have learned throughout this tutorial is we have learned these four very important functions: filter, sort, unique, and text join. I hope you have you like this video. You must have understood something new, and if you really like, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.